Hello everybody, welcome back to another Halo CE modding tutorial, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of the custom weapons tutorial, which is animations, and specifically first-person animations. Well, I guess I'll get this out of the way right at the beginning. There's first-person animations, there's third-person animations, which are you seeing other people hold the weapon, and then there are animations which are, I guess, third person, but they don't involve the character at all. It's just the gun. So I guess I'll show you where all these are located. So all of the third person animations are just part of the model animations graph for the character itself. So this cyborg model animations, it has an entire list of animations for holding weapons. So if we open the model animations graph in Gorilla and we scroll all the way down to animations, first of all, there's an absolute shitload of animations in here. So if you want to create a custom character, holy shit, it's going to take a while with these animations. But as you can see right here, crouch, rifle, aim, move, crouch, rifle, aim, still, crouch, pistol, idle. There's basically a bunch of preset animations for weapons with the cyborg character. So those are the third-person animations, the one that the character uses. And actually, I don't think the bones of the weapons themselves don't matter in here. Basically, the weapon is attached to the right-hand marker of the character, so it doesn't need any of the bones. So as you can see here, all these bones, they're just bones of the character, so it doesn't involve any bones of the guns. And then the first-person animation, holy brain fart, the first person animations graph only use the gun I fucked up. Okay. I'll just show you. Jesus Christ. So these are where the first person animations are. So you go to your weapon, fp.model animations, all the way to the bottom, and first person firing, we have all our list of animations right here. But if we go up to frame or nodes, we get all of these. And all of these extra bones, these are for the first person arms. I did do a video on how to, I guess, arm swap the first person arms. So that's where all these bones are coming from. And we got the bones of the gun. Oh my god, I'm just having such a hard time fucking articulating anything. The bones of the gun, too. So frame gun, frame magazine, frame operating handle, frame display. So it's a mix of the first person arms and the gun. This is what we're going to be creating. This is what we're going to be focusing on in Blender. God damn. And then we have another one. The assault rifle does not have they don't have any extra animations for the assault rifle. But for the pistol, if you could just go into the pistol thing, we have a .model animations graph in here. And this one, fire one, it just has one animation, and then it has all the bones of the gun itself. So this is operating independent of the character and first person. So it's kind of just an animation that only the gun does. And obviously when it fires. Okay, so those are the three different types of animations. You can create those however you want. I'll focus on, well, I mean, once you get one animation done, yeah, I'll probably do an entire separate video on how to set up all these animations. Yeah. But anyway, let's get into Blender now. I've already stumbled over my words for like all of this video so far. But yeah, obviously for this, you need the Halo development toolset. I'll link that in the description. And now we will open up Blender. I'll go open up... Actually, I'll show you how to... Wait, did I talk about the animation extractor? I don't think I did. Alright, another thing I'll link in the description is the animation extractor right here, which will be this. And you just extract that. It should be this folder. I think it's going to be named like this. I just took off the last bit of it. In here, you'll have a .exe. Open that up. I have a shortcut to it right here. You just click on that, open it up. Then you export. You find a dot model animations graph tag right here. Click on it, open it, and it'll rip all the JMO, JMA files out of this model animation graph and mirror it in the data folder. So I already have several ripped. So I'll go into data weapons, assault rifle, FP, and then we got a shortcut back to the tags of the assault rifle, and then a shortcut to the data, and we got our animations, and then here are all those assault rifle animations in the first person model animations for the assault rifle. So JMA, or JMM, 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 JMO, JMO. So yeah, there's a handful of animations you need to create, but you don't need to have like all of these to get it working in Halo. Okay, there's a lot of talking for this. All right, now we'll actually open up. Actually, no, I'll show you how to do it with existing stuff, and then I'll do it with my stuff. So we'll open a new thing here. I'm not going to save this. Just get all this shit out of the way. File, import. The first thing we want to import is the weapon, because the way you're going to be doing it, you're probably already going to have your weapon in the file. So I'll import the assault rifle GBX model, the first person version of it. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. Tags, weapons, assault rifle, fp.gbx model. Open that up. Here's the first person version of the assault rifle. Basically the same thing I created in the first video, except there's a left-hand marker for the Marine and no ground points because it's first person. You don't need a ground point for first person weapons. All right, so now we will import. So get your model, your gun all done. Basically do the entire first video, have that all set up. And make sure if you're using the same model for your third person gun and your first person gun, make sure the ground point is hidden if you have that marker. But if you just created an entire separate first person model for your gun, then you don't need a ground point at all. But anyway, we'll import the first person arms now, which are located in the cyborg character folder. So all the way back to tags, characters, cyborg, fp, first person.gbx model. I created this one right here that I'm using in Halo, but I just swapped the mesh. So all the bones are the same, which is the important part. So we'll open the this one. And now we have to do this very specifically, I'm pretty sure. So basically what we have to do, we have to merge the armatures together, merge the meshes together, and then parent the main bone of the gun to the right wrist of the hands, of the arms. Okay, so for Blender, if you shift click, so if we click this and then shift click this, I believe it'll merge to the darker one. But if you do control click, so we click this, control click this, it'll merge into the lighter one. So it always merges into the one you select last, I think. I'll just do control. So we want to merge the gun into the arms. So that, shift, control click, control J to join. There we go, armature 001. Now we have to merge the meshes together. And if you have collision geometry in here, you can just hide the collision geometry. You don't need that at all. All right, and cyborg. Yeah, we want to click this. So we want to merge it. Oh no, we want to merge the weapon into the arms. So click on your weapon first. Control click the arms. Control J to join, and cyborg base super high. It should be it. So now we have one more thing to do, which is to select the armature, go into edit mode, select the frame bone. Oh, that's the base of the arms. We want this one, frame gun. Whatever the overall parent bone of your gun is. Select that, and then we want to control click. Oh no, shift click on the right wrist bone right here. You could do left wrist if you want to make a left-handed weapon, but for the purpose of importing the Halo animations that are extracted, we'll do this because that's how it needs to be. And so click the frame of your gun, shift click the right wrist, control P to make parent, keep the offset, and now if we go into pose mode everything should still be attached to the armature just like this. And now if we move this, this will move with it because it's parented. And that's how that's done. If you don't do things in that order, I think I've had it happen several times where everything will become unparented to the armature. So if I did it wrong, all these bones would be moving on their own, and the mesh would not be moving with it right now. But so yeah, that's how you know I did it right. So merge the armatures together into the armature that has the arms. Then merge the meshes together, the gun mesh into the arm mesh, and then you should be good. And then parent the base bone of your gun to the right wrist bone of your hands. And now you can start making animations. In our case, I'm going to import animations. Just one, so you can see what's going on. So import JMA. Oh, hold on. When you import collision geometry, physics geometry, or model animations, make sure your armature is selected. So that is selected. File, imports, JMA, and now we navigate to the files, the animation files that I ripped before. So that data, weapons, assault rifle, FP, animations, and we'll do the reload full.jmm. Import that, and there we go. Now it's imported. And now you can basically copy the positioning of the arms based off this animation and use it for your weapon. And now if we play it, there we go. We have the whole animation. So and now all you do, I'm probably gonna link a animations video in the description for Blender because going over how to make animations is quite a lot, as if there wasn't enough already. But yeah, all you need to do now is just make each individual animation. I guess I'll show you how to set that up and cycle through your animations, and then how to export them. So I will go to my rifle one. I'm not gonna do the stick one because that's like brand new. I already have all the animations done for the rifle. So we'll go to animations. This is where I have it set up. I use a separate Blender file for the animations too. So this is my basic rifle. I tried to copy the positioning of the arms as good as possible because you don't want the arms to be like at the fucking side of your head or seen that way. But basically, we have a whole other window here, and the way I got that, you might have to click very specifically, but if you go at the bottom right of any of these little sections, you'll get like a little crosshair sign. If you click and drag up, most of the time it should just do this. I don't know how to get rid of it though. Oops, this thing should pop up, and then to get this bottom window, you should start with this one by default. But to get this one, you go to here, the, what is this called? The editor view? Editor type. Go to editor type. You want to go to dope sheet. And then in dope sheet, this drop down menu, you want to go to action editor. And then you have all this, and I'm not sure how to get rid of this. I guess we'll just drag it down. But when this starts, you'll have a new here, and then you just click that to start a new animation. Then you can name it whatever you want. I have mine throw grenade. You'll probably click fake user so it just saves everything. And then you just make your animation. You set the how many frames you want it to be. You set all the position of the bones, and eventually you'll have this. Yeah, the throw grenade animation. I tried. But I tried. But yeah, fire animation, pretty basic. Also, every time you do a separate animation, you're gonna want to update the frame end because it doesn't do that on its own. So fire, it's still at 30 frames. It looks like this goes to 10 frames. So we'll change this to 10 here, and like miss every possible key I can on the way. So there we go. Now it's happening relatively constantly. Then we got melee. That one is 30 frames. So yeah, you just need to make your animations like this, and make sure you're able to kind of just change through them like in this area, in this order. If weird shit like this happens down here, it doesn't really matter because you're not gonna see it in your first person, and no one in third person is gonna see these arms. All of this right here is only visible to the player. So yeah, if you have some wonky shit going on, you can try and get in position to see if you can see it. That's kind of close. I think this animation in particular, I think in Halo, the this arm right here, you can kind of see the inside of this arm. But yeah. So yeah, once you create all your animations, so for the animations you need to make, all of these right here, a fire animation, an idle animation, a melee animation, a moving animation, a pickup animation, that's when you, or I guess a ready animation, that's how it's referred to in Halo, or the ones I extracted are. A ready animation is basically when you pick up the weapon or when you pull out the weapon. And then a put away animation, that's when you're swapping weapons, a reload animation, and a throw grenade animation. So that is all the animations all the necessary animations. You can make multiple firing animations, multiple reload animations, multiple grenade throw, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so just every time you make, also every time you make a new animation, you want to click the new action button right here, save it, make sure this little thing is checked, and then you name it, and then you just make your animation and set the make sure to always set the end frame of your animation. And when you're cycling back through your animations to export them, make sure you're also changing it back to the whatever the correct ending frame number is. And now we will get to exporting them. So exporting is very easy. I think just to be safe, you should probably select all of your bones. So just in pose mode, hit A, should select all your bones like this. They're all glowing light blue. Select an animation, so we'll do fire, we'll do the first one. And then we will go File, Export, JMA, and you just export, you name it. You'll want to, I believe most weapons use a JMM, so you want to set the extension to JMM. For moving though, that uses a JMO file, which is an overlay. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but if you want to look at, animations, what extension they use, you can just go to, you can rip out an existing weapon stuff like the assault rifle, and you can just look. So all of these are JMMs except the moving and the overlays. The overlay animation, it's screwed up. I imported it. It's all screwed up, so I'm not sure what that does, and nothing has happened. Like I have this rifle in game. I'm able to pick it up, able to shoot it. So the overlays don't seem to do anything, but the moving is a JMO. But everything other than the overlays and moving, everything's JMM. So yeah. So then you'd if you're exporting a not moving animation, then you would just do File, Export, JMA. Make sure you're exporting to the animations folder for your rifle thing. It'll be the same. It should be in the same directory as your models and physics folders right here. Bitmaps, models, physics, animations, all that. Then you name it firing. Select the correct extension right here. Scale, default, JMA, and then you just export that, wait for it to be done, and then you just go to the next one, set your end frame to the correct frame, do the exact same thing, and just make sure you're selecting the correct extension. So yeah, that's how you do that. You make all your animations, export all of them to the animations folder for your gun, and then we compile them into an animations graph, which is very, very, very easy. You do tool, you open your command prompt once you have everything exported, everything looking like this. We do tool, space, animations, tool, animations, space, and then you go to the base directory of your rifle, so just the rifle folder. So weapons, it starts in data, just like models, or just like model, physics, and bitmaps, it starts in the data directory, so we just take it a couple files forward to find the animations folder. So weapons slash rifle, and then we hit enter here. I'll do it anyway. Hit enter, it'll find all our animations. It created a new graph that nothing should change. A good thing about compiling stuff is if you have an existing model animations graph, and then you run this command again, it should keep all the other settings. So you could theoretically just insert a new animation, but we'll go find out quick. So tags, weapons, go to rifle here, and then we got our model animations right here. And there should be a few things we need to do to get this working. I believe if you may have to add this first person weapons thing. Ah, yes, okay. Yeah, you do have to. So this should be kind of how it looks once you do it for the first time. So firing, if we go to moving here, yeah, so melee is a base type. All these other are base type, and then moving is an overlay. But other than that, everything else should be base. So that should be all your animations. Then we have all our bones right here, the gun bones and the arm bones, all like this. And then you might not have this right here, this first person weapons thing. So you would just hit add to add one. And then you'll get another animations thing right here, and you'll get all these different things you can do. Ammunition, misfire, throw grenade. You can do all this stuff. And basically, you want to match the animations you have. So what we're going to be doing when we're idle, the animation we're going to be playing when we're idle is going to be our idle animation that we made. And now we want to go to posing. We don't have a posing animation. The posing is basically when you stand around for long enough, you start looking at the gun or like messing with it. That's what the posing animation is. So fire one, we will do firing. That's the animation we created. Moving will be our moving animation. Overlays, we don't need that. I don't have any lights for the weapon. Reload empty. Oh yeah, reload empty. That's going to be reloading, the reload animation. Reload full. Basically, yeah, if you still have ammo left, that'll be considered a reload full animation. If you are completely out of, holy fuck. If you're completely out in your magazine, that will be a reload empty. So we'll set both to the reload animation because it's basically the same. Then a put away. The put away animation will be our put away animation. The melee will be the melee. Did I already do that? No, I didn't. And then throw overheated. No, throw grenade right here is the throw grenade. So we should have all of them done. So idle, firing, moving, both the reloads. Ready. Ready, I named my ready. Oh, I named it ready. Okay, so ready, put away, melee, throw grenade. All of those should be enough to just get it working in Halo, but you have a whole list of different actions that can be happening here. So once you configure all of those animations with what you want them to do, save your tag, name it whatever you want. Should just be the same name as the weapon itself. So rifle model animations in the rifle folder. And I believe now we're almost ready. Yeah, we're almost ready to get into Halo with our animations fully working. But I think I'll end it here. And the next video is going to be making the .weapons tag and configuring all of that. So yeah, this is just how to get all these animations working. And this is going to be how to get your third-person animations working as well. So that you're not just like, the weapon isn't like on, like phasing through your body and just facing directly up in third person. So yeah, that was a lot of talking, as most of these are. But, oh shit, my taskbar is not cooperating. And neither is this fucking window. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Can I please... There we go. Do I have anything open? I have this open. What the hell am I doing right now? I totally forgot what I'm doing. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that was relatively easy to understand. I guess I could run through it quick. So basically, to create first-person animations, you need to have your weapon ready, have your first-person model of your weapon ready, import the first-person arms into your Blender file or a separate animations file that you already have your weapon in. Then you merge the armatures together. You merge your gun armature into your arms armature, into the arms armature that you imported. Then you merge the gun mesh into the arms mesh. Then you parent the base bone of your gun to the right wrist bone of the arms. And then once all that is complete, then you set up all the the action and then the action editor and all that stuff, and then you can start making your animation. And then you just every time you make a new animation, you need to make a new action, save it, name it, and then you can make that. Once you're done with all your separate actions, the animations, then you select the animation in Blender in that little drop down menu in the action editor. And then you just export each action, just like this. And the only one that I think needs an overlay is the moving. Everything else should be JMM, but if you're making something that can overcharge or something like that, you can use the AnimExtractor tool to extract a plasma rifle or a plasma pistol, and then you can go look and see what the overcharge animations are, if they're JMMs or JMOs. And then after all that, you compile all of your animations into a .model animations tag right here using the tool animations command. And then the final thing you need to do is open your model animations in Gorilla and configure which animation performs which task with this right here. I think you have to hit add for this. I think I can add multiple there. Yeah, I can't add multiple vehicle ones. So for the first time you create your animations graph, you should have to hit add for this first person weapons thing right here. But you won't have to worry about having multiple. And then you'll have all of this, and you just match your animations that you created, which are going to be down here, with the action that's being performed in these. And then I believe once you have that done, you could create a .weapons tag and just kind of plug in like the basic stuff, and you should be able to get it working in Halo. But if you go into third person or have a Marine or something holding it, it's going to be like phased through the body, and they're going to be like standing like they're idle because the animations are not set up correctly to be used in third person yet. All right, so yeah, that is that. I'll do my best to answer any questions. Hopefully that was clear. It was a lot to explain. But yeah, that's that, and the third part is probably going to be getting the weapon in Halo working in a first-person sense and working in a third-person sense, And then I might do a fourth video of how to create custom animations for the third person. But yeah, and I could probably in that fourth one, I'll probably have a Marine holding the gun too, which you're gonna need to add a left-hand marker for the Marine, or not necessarily. No, you don't. Yeah, you don't need to. You can use the same marker as the cyborg, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, hopefully that helped. Hopefully it made sense. Again, I'll do my best to answer any questions or clarify things, or make an entire new video answering questions if I screwed this up too bad. But yeah. If you made it here, thank you for watching. If you watch any of my other stuff, thank you for watching that as well. If you want to support the channel, you can hit the join button on the homepage or the link in the description. One of the 3 links in the description for this one. And I'll see you in whatever I decide to do next time. So thank you for watching.